I'll do the intro. All right. Welcome back to Chillout time. This is I would say we're co-hosts together. This is
I
this
I
is
like yeah, I like this idea, and I've just read the entry, and I like that it's addressed to both of us. I like that.
yeah, I like that a lot. This is a shared project now. This
It's a
is
duo project now because I wanted to do this shit, so this is great.
it
So what's
works
going on,
out.
everybody? Welcome back to Chill Out Time. We're back once more.
We're back once more. This is Big Tab and that is Luma.
Luma
And
EXT.
yeah, and we read problems you guys have and give advice to it. So we have one today. Do you want me to read it off?
Should I read it? Because you did the intro, and we can switch each
All
episode.
right.
It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be beautiful. All right, all right, all right. Are you ready? All right.
All right.
Hey Tavern Luma, recently I've been feeling disconnected from my friends and family lately. What are some ways I can rebuild and strengthen my relationships with my loved ones?
It's very short. It's very sweet,
It is.
but
It's
it's a lot
yeah,
to
there's a lot of layers to a question like that. I'm gonna well, we're at the beginning of a YouTube video, so I can't mention too much on the legality of what I'm doing, but if you'd like to give your thoughts first, I'm gonna use my pocket dragon here to
is that what you're calling it? All right.
get the fire going.
All right. Yeah, to light the campfire. Um Basically feeling disconnected from friends and family, that could be multiple reasons. That could be like too much, I don't know, I'm going to assume like schooling or like work, so not having time to spend it with friends, or I don't know, having physical illnesses or like issues with your health that could be impacting your ability to socialize, which I know a lot of about. One thing that helps get back into the swing of things is, I've noticed with socializing, is a lot of it is like momentum based. So like starting off after, either it could be anxiety the reason why, or whatever. Starting off is normally the hardest part, but after like one or two times of, let's say, visiting your friend or they're coming over or whatever, it gets easier. So
Yeah.
what I would recommend, just from my point of view, is like trying to ease yourself into it more. If you don't jump
Yeah.
straight into like a giant party or something, or a giant family get together.
I feel like what you're very much trying to say is like make what feels uncomfortable comfortable.
Yeah, exactly.
Endure it enough times that you realize, oh, this is actually good malnourishment for my body, and this is good for my mental health, and I enjoy this. And eventually, it will just clock one day, and you'll feel comfortable.
Yeah. It'll take a while, and you'll start feeling more comfortable and more.
It'll
Again,
become more of a routine thing. You'll get used to seeing them on a frequent basis.
yeah. I noticed a lot of our answers. I come back to this kind of metaphor, but it's like working out a muscle. It's really really
Yeah,
hard, and it'll suck for a bit, but then you'll get used to it more and more and more.
and it does. I mean, you can just filter that saying down. It literally is just hard work pays off. You put enough
Yeah,
time into something, it's going to grow. And
that's
it's
for
like a god.
everything,
You
man.
water it, and you give it the love that it needs, and you give it the care that it needs, and you spend time on it. It will grow, and it will be something beautiful.
I feel like that's with everything, you know. I feel like
Yeah,
everything
there's
is.
a hint of that just in everything in life.
I feel like every little bit of advice, there's always just keep going a little bit more, or like just put on a bit more pressure to it, or something like that. I feel like half of our advice could boil down to that at this
Um,
point.
so you mentioned a lot about seeing more of a friend.
Yeah.
Um, I'm gonna. This is gonna be the deepest chill out time I think of all time because I'm about to get into the family sector because I'm gonna give quite a lot of personal anecdotes.
All right.
So just for context, over the entire thing, I've never said this on the internet, but last year my father passed away, and so obviously that is the worst thing that could ever happen to someone who's 18 years old at the time. Um, and me and my dad, a few years before he passed, we didn't really have like a very good relationship. Um, I was with a partner. He couldn't accept the fact that they were non-conforming to their assigned gender at birth. Um, and I'm not going to fault him for it. That's just how he was raised. That's how his parents were raised. You know what I mean? My dad was 48 when he died. So I'm not going to fault him for it. But one thing that I've learned to regret with learning the process to live life without him around anymore is, if you are struggling to have a relationship with someone in your family due to the fact that they may be older, you may not see them as much, you know, different interests, even your parents, even though they are your parents, you will be completely different from them. You'll just have hints of them here and there throughout who you are.
Yeah.
Whatever that family member that you're trying to build a better connection with is, whatever their favorite hobby is, get involved. Whether you care about it or not, get involved with it, because it will mean so much to them, and they will return the favor. They will start asking you about what you like, and you will then build a better connection. My dad was massive into aviation. I don't give a fuck about planes. I don't give a shit, but I remember speaking to him frequently throughout my childhood about planes and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I knew that he cared. And I just feel like it's kind of something that I've always just thought in my brain, and I regret that I didn't do it as much towards the end of his life. But I look back on it, and I was a 16-year-old angsty teenager.
Yeah.
What else was I going to do? Of course I was going to go through that stage of, oh, I don't need my parents. Oh, I don't like my parents.
Hindsight is 20/20, you know?
Yeah,
It ain't your
exactly.
fault.
So, but I would just say, whoever in your family that you're trying to build a stronger connection to, really do just, no matter what it is. Again, with my dad, it was planes. If it's fucking trains, if it's cars, if it's, you know, whatever it is, get involved with it and show that you care for it, because they will return the favor, and then you will build just a stronger, more natural connection that way.
Yeah. Definitely. And the thing is, it won't always be like, oh, just do it even if you don't like it, because eventually you'll associate it with that person and you'll
With
start
them,
liking
yeah.
it. Yeah.
You'll see. Let's say, for example, you know, you've got an uncle who works on car engines, right? Really likes modding out car engines, working on the real mechanical side of a car, right? You're going to see modded cars out on the road sometimes, and you're going to think of your uncle, and you're going to go, "Oh, I know how that works because he showed me that."
Yeah. It'll be a special connection that'll sit with you probably for
Yeah.
the rest of your life.
And I'm going to be completely honest. Anyone older in your family, they are so wise. They're going to teach you so much shit about life. You forget you're speaking to like 40-year-old middle-aged people. Like they are very, very nurtured in life at this point.
Yeah. Much more, like almost quadruple whatever you
So
are.
not only are you going to build a stronger connection, you're going to find a new hobby, and you're going to learn a lot of life lessons. So all in all, you get 3 wins for the price of 1.
Exactly. It's really, I feel like with family that is the number one thing if you're trying to get back into individual relationships with family.
Yeah, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. I feel like
I
a
mean,
lot of
especially
people,
because you see your family, especially like extended family, a lot. Well, in the UK, I don't know if it's the same for you in Canada, but in the UK, it's very. You know, I see my uncle and auntie like what, once a month, maybe at most.
for us, at least for me, it's a lot less.
Yeah, I see them a lot more. Obviously because of what happened last year, but before it would be once every Christmas. That was it.
Yeah, that's the same with me, even if that, like, not even sometimes.
Yeah. So, you know, if you want to develop a stronger connection with someone outside your family, next time you see him, show interest. Just ask him a question. Just be like, "Hey, I want to learn about this."
Hey,
Because
I
even
heard
that
you were.
is enough to be like, "Oh my god, you care about what I care about. That's awesome. Let me tell you about it. I want to speak about it."
Let me yap. Yeah.
Yeah, literally, just let me yap.
I feel like half of the people most people they'll find their kind of special passion, and their dream conversation is just talking to someone who has no clue what's about it.
Yeah, literally, literally. My dream is to meet someone who just has no idea what drum and bass is, or like has a slight understanding, doesn't have an opinion on it, and I can just talk to them for like 2 hours about it. I'll explain the entire history. That's what I want. So
The
there you go.
the deal breaker for me is when I'm making a friend is if they care about what I like, if they care enough about me to hear me talk about space on and on and on, or
Yeah,
history on and on and on.
yeah, exactly. So everyone's got that thing, you know. You watching this at home, you have that thing that you would love if someone would come up to you and let you talk to them about it for hours. Everyone's got that thing,
It could be
including your family
history,
members.
it could be cars, it could be planes. I know one of my
It could
friends.
literally be anything on this planet.
Yeah, it could be snails. It could
It
be
could be
whatever.
snails.
It could be snails. It could be slugs. God, I
It could
hope
be
it's not slugs.
poolers.
It could be giant poola. Yeah, but yeah,
Maybe don't get interested if it's a giant pooler. Maybe
yeah,
don't get
maybe,
interested if it's a giant pooler.
yeah, maybe don't, maybe don't. Should
Maybe
we?
rethink.
Should we? I'm gonna put up a Google Translate of what pula means in Romanian right now. I feel like people won't really know what
Yeah.
that means.
No. No. No, they won't. No, they won't. They won't at all.
But
Well, I think, that's a short question, and I think we've answered it pretty well.
yeah, I feel like we did
Do you have
our
anything
duty
more?
here.
I don't have anything more to add.
I don't got anything more either.
Well, there we go.
There we go. If you guys want to submit any questions, the submission form's down in the description, or it's in the link in like the channel page. Luma's main and my main YouTube are down there as well. Go check us out, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
That's it, chat. Thank you for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Please keep the questions coming. I
Please
literally
do.
live for these every day.
Yeah, yeah,
So
definitely.
please, if you have anything to ask at all and you feel comfortable enough sharing with two strangers on the internet who
Yeah,
are just trying their best to give you advice, then please
it is completely anonymous as
leave a
well.
question. Yes, we genuinely do not know who are leaving these.
No clue.
There's no email, there's no nothing. We have no clue who you are when you're sending these in.
So yeah, see ya.
Goodbye, chap.